how does this relate to etiquette fails and etiquette success? Well, when we realize what we expect of ourselves, we can avoid etiquette failures and we can encourage etiquette success. I think part of being polite is being friendly and, greeting people with a smile and kind of sharing that positivity and that good warm feeling. So I'm gonna put that down as my number one. And what I want you to do is to make a list of 10 things that you expect from yourself, not other people. People might make this mistake of saying, I expect people to respect me. That's not a true expectation. What you could say is that I expect myself to be respectful and to carry around with me a sense of respect for myself and others. That is a true expectation. So I'm going to put my number one down. So I expect myself to be happy. That's a true expectation that I live by. When I get up in the morning, I see that expectation. Number two would be I expect myself to dress nicely for work. So I'm gonna write that down. Through effort of wanting to be better, of course, these can minimize etiquette failures and really promote etiquette successes. I'm going to continue to give you some examples of what I expect of myself, just to help you to maybe get some ideas. When receiving a guest or company or a new client, I expect myself to offer them a tea or coffee or water, something to drink. That's what I expect of myself. That happens pretty naturally, but I know that some of us forget, so I'm going to write that down. So most of us know that that is a symbol of courtesy. So we can help people to be better by being a good example. And we can be a good example to people by knowing what our expectations are and by living by them. So at the beginning it may seem like work because you may have the list by your bed, reading them out every day. Eventually they're really gonna stick with you. If you have them in your mind of something that you really want to do, then obviously that's gonna help a lot more, because having expectations are gonna get you to that point where you check off and say, yes, I did it. Thankfully, because I've had these expectations of myself and I asked things of myself and I expected of myself to be a certain way and to do certain things, all for the betterment of my life and therefore inspiring others to have a wonderful life. So be the example that you want to see. So etiquette failure would be, for example, showing up 5 minutes late to a meeting at work, then the next time 10 minutes late, then 15 minutes late. And it just kind of gets into a really bad habit and nothing ever changes. You think, oh no, I'll be on time the next time, but you won't. However, if you set into mind an expectation of I expect myself to be on time with that firmness and that boldness and that certainty, then you are going to start to be on time for work. You're even going to see that you get there earlier and earlier because you want to get that extra head start. So it's really important for us to focus on the etiquette successes, and what creates etiquette success is having that intention of living by your expectation. And when we have that intention, it makes it so much easier to identify what our expectations are and then obviously live by them. I think that focusing on the success is going to avoid the failures. That's really it. So if you want to be better, grow, improve, and have just a more structured, dynamic life, then I would really recommend this exercise, making a list of 10 expectations for yourself. I really hope you enjoyed this inspiration session. If you have any questions, you can get in touch with me on my website, www.miriam-l.com. Or you can get in touch with me on my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, Twitter. I'd love to hear from you. Any suggestions would be awesome. And I really do hope that you expect the best of yourself.